If you told me last year that I'd be spending my first semester of college across an ocean 3,263 miles away, I would have told you that you were bananas. I'd spent the past 4 years of my life preparing for my next steps, yet no amount of SAT practice or extracurricular activities could equip me for what I was about to embark upon. Leaving my family, my new dog, my friends, and everything I knew to live in an unknown country made me more nervous than excited. However, as August 20th rolled around, I came to terms with my departure and said my last goodbye as the plane took off from Logan Airport in Boston. The first few days were a blur, as various orientations, tours, and small talk took up most of my time. Yet I was surprised at my ability to adjust to a different environment so quickly. I learned how to navigate the city using the tube, got used to the grueling walks back from Sainsbury's, and even said cheers a few times instead of thank you to cashiers. Once classes started, my summer mindset was rudely kicked out of my brain as I relearned how to manage my time wisely. I made sure to plan out each day to allow myself to stay on top of things, like making time to call my family, going to the gym, or doing homework. However, with the newfound stresses of college life, I also needed time to have fun. In a city of over 8 million, finding things to do was easy right away. By going to new places and restaurants, visiting museums, or even just walking around with new friends and making Football Sunday a Kitchen One tradition, I made sure my experience abroad would be an enjoyable one. As the days went on, I grew more and more comfortable with my NUN classmates. Gone were the days where I was too afraid to ask others to hang out, as I truly felt comfortable with the people that I met. I screamed in joy with the boys of Football Sunday after the conclusion of close games. We even made a fantasy football league that kept us all on our toes. I went out and organized dinners on a weekly basis to celebrate birthdays or simply for fun. Even just by walking around Russell Square or hanging out on the tube, I was able to form strong bonds with people who I never would have met without coming to London. However, the most memorable aspect of my time abroad was my newfound ability to immerse myself in a culture that is significantly different from my small town of Andover, Massachusetts. I partook in small excursions, like looking at street art in the Shoreditch area and going on walking tours of different areas of London with my cultures class. I played the role of a basic American tourist by watching the changing of the guards at Buckingham Palace and visiting Westminster Abbey. I even traveled outside of London on weekend trips to Dublin and Edinburgh. Not only did I have a wonderful time exploring those cities, but I had to learn how to pack efficiently, do my homework ahead of time so it wouldn't be overwhelming after returning, and waking up at ungodly hours to catch the cheapest flights available. As a computer science major, I quickly realized that spacing out my time was of utmost importance in order to finish my weekly assignments. Though there were many, many long late-night coding sessions with my peers, I still made sure I was mentally healthy and happy. From sharing meals with friends, going to the Hozier concert, and my personal favorite, taking a day trip to the cliffs of Dover, I made memories and formed relationships that'll last a lifetime. London has changed my perspective on what life outside of the country is like. I now know every stop in Zone 1 of the Piccadilly line, how to visually analyze obscure Byzantine relics, and most importantly, to mind the gap between the train and the platform. I leave my time abroad with a heavy heart, but will carry my experiences with me to whatever the future holds. Cheers, London. You gave me nothing but the best you had to offer.